Hi, Tom Nennis here from New American Funding, and this video is going to talk about networking and do you have a plan? When you hear the word networking, does it give you excitement or are you a little bit nervous? For myself at first, I was a fish out of water, but I finally realized that like anything, the more you participate and practice in something, the easier and more fun it can become. So examine your reasons why you want to go to a networking event. You know, it's not an opportunity just to hand out a bunch of business cards, as many as possible. And it's not also a time for you to sell your product. In all relationships, a trust factor has to be established, which will not be developed in one network event. Getting to know and like that person needs to be established before any kind of trust can be formed. Focus the attention on the other person and not yourself. Give full concentration on the people you are networking, ignoring all distractions. And find out who they are, what their business is, and what makes them tick in their business world. Turn off your cell phone. I always also tell people, eat before you even come to these events so you can concentrate on networking. So in your delivery, my suggestion is that you need to come across as the expert when it comes to the introduction. It's as simple as, hi, my name is Tom Nennis, and who are you? Or what's your name? And what do you do for a living? Look for the keys that may lead to a successful referral by asking questions to know more about themselves and their business. Ask questions, what is their biggest challenge that they are currently experiencing in their business or industry? This information will provide clues to providing ideas to share upon a second meeting if that makes sense to do so. Keep a library on selling and or business related subjects that can be used for follow-up with an article or a book that will help them. And by making suggestions, giving ideas, providing articles, and possibly giving out a referral will position you to being a person who looks to provide solutions and information without any strings attached. At this point, it's appropriate to exchange business cards. So I'm going to pull out a business card, and so use this card to make notes and a brief conversation. I always will label on the back of the card either an A, B, or C, as A's are individuals that I want to meet face-to-face as soon as possible. B's are those that are could be A's, with a little finessing, and they will be put on an email distribution list and a phone call regularly, and I'm going to feed them information. C's will be put on a distribution list, and hopefully there will be a point where they could use our services and can be elevated to a B or C. Now here's a note. I will sometimes put an F on the back of that card. These are individuals that I don't want to work with. I hope I never run into them again. And at the second meeting with an A opportunities, that's where I'm going to go deeper and examine that person in a non-networking event. The goal is to find out if these individuals align themselves with a professional in my area of expertise. And once you see where they are in capacity, you can determine if they would be a valuable asset as a professional referral source, one who regularly refers clients to associated businesses within their network. You know, all of these networking is for naught if the implementation plan isn't put in place. So find those that is in association with those that you can help, potential power partners, or those you feel there's a real connection with. Set up a staying in touch campaign of emails and phone calls, always offering something of value. Use your contact time to enhance your visibility and position yourself as an expert in your profession, as well as a person who is willing to provide information without something in return. Show yourself as a strategist. I've talked about that before, and not just a salesperson. The litmus test for doing business with others boils down to 4 core values: lowering risk in business decisions, making work easier, the association lower costs or improve profitability, and finally, working together will increase your competitive advantage. Keep these 4 points in mind when you go to a networking event, and you will save time, expand your leads, and have an incredible networking success. Thanks for listening.